Hello, my name is Lisa Rose and I am Queer Screen Festival Director. Before I begin proceedings, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians on the land of where I am, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. Sovereignty was never ceded in Australia. This is and was and always will be Aboriginal land. Thank you for joining me on this live stream to YouTube and Facebook of our festival program highlights preview event. It is the 8th Queer Screen Film Fest. It starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. and is the largest Queer Screen Film Fest we have ever done, with over 40 features, documentaries and short films on offer. And 90% of the program will be available online, on demand, Australia-wide for the 11 days of the festival. Are you excited? Well, please tell me if you are, because during this festival highlights preview event, I'll be going through some trailers and some clips. I'll be talking about some of the films and some of the programs that we've got happening. You can comment and engage with me. You can ask me any questions you like as well, both on YouTube and Facebook. If you need to look at the live captioning that is being provided, then there is instructions in the link of the thing that I'm doing, you know, the blurb. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Anyway, let me begin. Okay, so first off, I'm going to be talking to you about some narrative features. So these narrative features all centre women. They're all Australian premieres and they traverse the whole globe. There is a film from Germany, from South Korea and Colombia. We're first off with Cocoon, which is a true lesbian coming-of-age film that premiered at Berlinale earlier this year. It is really a beautiful film, and I hope you watch it. Then my sleeper hit of the festival, Moonlit Winter. It is stunningly shot in the backdrop of a very, very snowy Japan. Even though there's snow everywhere, it is an incredibly warm film, full of love and humour and just good feelings. And then second star on the right, from filmmaker Ruth Cordelli from Colombia. She is making unapologetic, frank and sexy films about queer women, and I hope you enjoy all of them. So here's some trailers.
Aufplätze, fertig, los!
Ich finde andere Mädchen manchmal so schön. Ich finde es auch schön, wenn ich den Körper von einem anderen Mädchen spüre.
Du bist 14, Nora. Da hat man so viele unterschiedliche Gefühle.
Besetzt! Mach mal auf.
윤희에게. 갑자기 너한테 내 소식을 전하고 싶었나 봐. 엄마, 우리 해외여행 갈까?
여기 엄마 옛 친구가 살아.
그래, 나 몰랐는데?
Ups. Ay. Bien. Si algún día tenés claro algo, hablamos. Por ahora no quiero saber nada.
¡Los bisexuales! ¡Nos tiramos al agua!
Fabulous. So there they were. You can, of course, as I mentioned, comment on Facebook, and then they may even appear on the screen. Look at this. Cameron Bailey wants to see all of the films, and he can do that by getting an all-in pass. They are just $99 or $85 if you happen to be a Queer Screen member. So, yeah. Next up, I'm going to talk to you about some narrative features that are about men. So first up, we've got Breaking Fast, which is a delightful rom-com about people who we just don't get to see enough on screen, and especially in films about queer people. Then we have Cicada. So do not miss this quite remarkable debut film. It is sexy and personal and thought-provoking. It has so much more depth than many other films that start with a very, very, very cute meet cute. That's a lot of times saying the word cute, but you know what I mean. It is really, really, it stays with you. It's really stayed with me, this film, since I saw it. I actually recorded an interview with a whole bunch of people from the film today, which will go up on our social media on the weekend. So make sure that you watch the film and then tune in to that interview, because it is a fascinating film. And then lucky last, we have Proud. So, you know, we've got a festival that is online, on demand, and you can watch it for the comfort of your own couch, your own bed, wherever you like. So that means that I can play you a 156-minute episodic. It's the perfect opportunity for you to engage with this film from this 3 episodes from France. It is quite epic and quite enthralling, and I'm sure that you are going to love it.
This is Cal.
This is Mo, my best friend. He's a doctor. Did I mention he's a single doctor?
You tell me your immigrant mother would allow you to be like this and have no opinion about it?
My immigrant mother is nothing like what you see on TV. You deserve to be loved.
Yeah, see, isn't that such a mystery?
How do I hold it?
You gotta bend over. Oh, you got a dud.
You're a dad.
You're a dad. Look at this.
You're a dad.
You're a dad.
You're a dad.
Ha! You're a dad. You're a sick gay.
Papa, je sais que c'est difficile à entendre, mais je vais te le dire, je suis pédé. Et puis quand je serai majeur, je vais partir avec Serge, que tu le veuilles ou non.
Ce type est malsain, c'est un pervers. Parce que pour moi, ce que vous faites tous les deux, ça n'a rien à voir avec de l'amour. C'est juste dégueulasse.
C'est ton Roger qui est dégueulasse, papa.
J'avais peur. Et j'ai juste plus envie d'avoir peur.
Serge.
Another film that we have that is playing is Tremors. So Tremors is a film from Guatemala. It has been completely critically acclaimed. It is quite a phenomenal film. It features gorgeous visuals and raw and affecting performances about a man who is caught between 2 very disparate worlds. If you like your films to be serious and quite confronting, then I highly recommend that you check out the wonderful Tremors. What is next? What shall we talk about next? I've got 2 more narrative films that I want to talk to you about, and both of these are also Australian premieres. The first one is Holy Trinity. It is a trip, a campy tongue-in-cheek comedy with set design and costumes to absolutely die for. And then we're followed by Gossamer Folds. It is fresh from its world premiere at Gina Davis's Bentonville Film Festival last month. It is a gorgeous film about a unique trans experience made all the more splendid by its stellar cast, including Alexandra Gray and Jen Richards. I recorded an interview with a bunch of the people from the film, including Alexandra Gray and director Lisa Donato the other day, and also the producer and one of the stars of the film, Yardley Smith, who some of you would know as Lisa Simpson. So it is a really fabulous film. The interview will be up on social media tomorrow at 4:30. I highly recommend that you watch the film and engage with the interview, because it is a really fabulous interview, and it's a fabulous film. So here, enjoy.
Maybe you shouldn't use that spray anymore.
It's not that crazy. It's just like poppers.
It's not the same thing as poppers.
Oh my god, you can fucking hear me.
If this thing really is a gift, then why are you letting it get in the way of things that are already good?
I can hear dead people.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Girl? I haven't always accepted it.
Let me be me.
I'm your father, boy. You will start treating me with a greater level of respect.
You don't have a clue what I gotta go through on a daily basis just to live my life.
It may not seem like it, but I am trying.
I'm not for all palates. I'm more of an acquired taste.
We needed this.
So did we.
So there you go. That was Holy Trinity and Gossamer Folds. One of the things that I think is a great advantage of having an on-demand festival like this is the fact that from the comfort of your own home and the fact that we're doing ticket prices 40% cheaper than we normally do, it means that you can really immerse yourself in the festival and potentially watch things that you wouldn't normally. Like I said earlier, an all-in pass is only $99 and if you remember, $85. So those two films might be something that you would normally choose to watch, but I think it might be a great thing for you to engage with those films. Now I'm going to talk about a couple of documentaries. These 3 documentaries are also all Australian premieres. It's rare for an LGBTIQ film festival to be able to program films about lesbians who have done remarkable things in history, because they just don't make those films. The exciting thing is that I have 2 films that focus on lesbians who have done remarkable things in history in this program, and also the other film, which mostly focuses on gay men, also focus on an incredible lesbian rugby coach. So we have Ahead of the Curve, Steelers, the world's first gay rugby club, and Surviving the Silence. So we're just going to have a look at a few clips, and they will probably convince you that you should watch them.
Please welcome our panel of Power Dykes, Frances Stevens, publisher and editor-in-chief of Deneuve, the hottest lesbian magazine.
I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. When there is so much at stake, our positive stories are some of the most powerful tools we have.
Every time we put out a magazine, it felt groundbreaking. Like the work was so important, and the work is not done.
You absolutely have it in you. You get more in that time.
So for me, this isn't a coming out story or a story about winning a tournament or even about being gay. It's a story about searching for where you belong and never giving up, because you just might find happiness where you least expect.
I don't know if I even heard about being connected to the military. I'm not really sure when you told me, but it wasn't something that I could understand how the impact would happen.
We both were resigned to the fact that we couldn't be out and that we had to really protect ourselves. I wasn't ready to come out until now.
Now, Surviving the Silence, for those of you who can remember, back in the 90s, there was a really fantastic TV movie that was made called Serving in Silence, that starred Glenn Close and Australia's own Judy Davis. Glenn Close played a real-life character, the Colonel Greta Cammermeyer. Oh my God, I can't say her name. Colonel Greta Cammermeyer. My apologies, Colonel. Can you remember it? I want to see comments. Can people remember that amazing film? It's great. Anyway, any lesbian over the age of 45 remembers that film. I'm 42 and I remember it, but I'm special. Anyway, it is a fantastic film, and the documentary Surviving the Silence and Serving in Silence have an incredible connection that you are going to be quite like your mouth is going to be on the floor when you see it. Well done, Amanda Honey. I'm glad that yes, well done, Cameron. But look at all these people remember. Katie Smith, I love it. I love that you remember. Anyway, I also recorded an interview with the subjects of this documentary, which includes the Colonel Greta Cammermeyer, and behind her she has a poster of Glenn Close playing herself wouldn't you know, if I had Glenn Close playing me, I would have a poster behind me whenever I did anything. So definitely, I highly recommend that you watch that. I'm just going to bring up a couple more comments of seeing what people are looking forward to. What have we got? Can't wait for Holy Trinity. And then what have we got? A shout out to, Thea Germain. Fantastic actor. People may know Theo from The Politician and the thing that is completely I'm forgetting what it's in. It's on Stan. Anyway, enough of that. Now, you think every year what happens is we constantly get asked to re-show things that we've already shown before. And so I thought, why not do that this year? So I've brought back 3 films that simply demanded to be played again. The first one is Same But Different, a true New Zealand love story that featured at Queer Screen Film Fest last year, and that we had planned to take on tour to various locations before, obviously, coronavirus happened and we couldn't go on tour. And To Be Monk, which is a remarkable film, which I'll talk about in a bit, and also the wonderful Songlang. So Songlang won the Audience Award at Frameline, which is the world's largest LGBTIQ film festival. It created a lot of buzz at the last festival, and so if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you watch it this time and maybe even watch it again.
I have the privilege to make films from my point of view, an Indigenous point of view. I don't know what is happening. This is crazy. We have such a need to connect. It takes your breath away.
Có yêu có mất mát, rồi mày không giỡn cũng là. Bữa đó mà tôi không tới kịp, anh có tính đục đống đồ hát đó thiệt không nhỉ?
Sao bữa nay tao thấy mày nôn nao quá vậy con?
And then this is To Be Monk. To Be Monk was the film that created more buzz than any other from the Mardi Gras Film Festival in February. If you didn't see it, I highly recommend that you watch it. It is definitely one of my favourite LGBTIQ films that I've watched over the last year. It's incredibly unique and very moving, bring tissues. And it also started a revolution in its home country of Bolivia. So you should definitely make sure to check that one out. Just going to have a couple more comments. What is Finn saying? Yep. Good, I'm happy this came back. Yes, it is must-see viewing for everyone. I miss Songlang. You're going to watch it? That's good. Oh, Russ, you've booked 4. And the shorts, but more to come. Excellent. Good. I look forward to it. And what is Vicky looking forward to? Cocoon. It is a beautiful film, Vicky. So you have good taste. Right. So then, I'm going to talk about short films because we're really excited that we've got 3 shorts packages that we're doing this festival. We don't normally do 3, we normally do 1 or 2, and we're doing 3. We're doing a gay shorts, a lesbian shorts, and a trans and gender diverse shorts. And the most exciting thing about it is that they are all completely free of charge. We know that everyone's having a bit of a tough time this year, and we wanted to make sure that everybody could participate and enjoy the festival no matter their circumstances. They're an incredible bunch of films. I think you should probably watch all 3 packages. Don't just watch one. Don't just watch one. Watch all 3. That's it. That's all I've got. They're worthy of watching and they're free. So why wouldn't you? And look, Amanda Honey look at that, on demand Australia wide. She's even got the dates in there. She is on it. She knows what's happening. And then yeah. And this is on demand ATM. Now, does that mean at the moment? I'm so uncool. I don't know things. On demand from tomorrow, 7 p.m. Everything in the program will be on demand and available. A few people in here appear to be talking about the drive-in. Giovanni's asking if Amanda's going to the drive-in. Look, I hope you're going to the drive-in. I hope everyone's going to the drive-in. It should be a fabulous event. And so it's on September 26th. The tickets are selling fast, so make sure that you get a ticket and come and join us where we go out to Blacktown and all, watch a film about drag queens and a film that stars the wonderful Australian Jackie Weaver and Lucy Liu and Maya Taylor and Adrian Griner. And if you're not convinced about the fact that this is a great opportunity to forget about everything else that's happening in the world and just enjoy a really heartfelt, beautiful film, then this trailer is going to convince you.
One of us has to go. Make sure he's put to rest properly.
He already moved on from us years ago.
You can't punish him anymore.
Are you Ricky's mom? From Texas?
Ricky owned the bar. It's yours now.
Oh, my Lord, I've inherited a gay bar.
You forgot to tell me?
It's been overwhelming.
I'd suggest you mingle, but I don't think you have much in common with this crowd.
All right, up next, Joan of Arc, Kinsaw. Get it?
Not really much of a crowd.
What do you know about running a drag bar?
I'm a Southern Baptist choir mistress. Different songs, same diva. Some of the wigs are the same, too. I want y'all to sing.
Really sing?
Is Ricky's a baby's father?
Oh, God, no. The guy left me for some girl he met in line for the new iPhone.
Ma'am, it's not polite to stare.
It's all right. It's my mother.
I would give anything to see my son again, just once. Nobody intervened for my son, so I'm intervening for you.
The stars within your eyes, and when I'm dancing with you, beautiful, beautiful to me.
That was the most wonderful evening I've had.
And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be home.
My specialty? Banana climax.
Delicious.
My secret ingredient is resentment and a shit ton of baby food.
I think you were his inspiration. On stage, he was a real bitch.
I'm not looking at our son through your frightened eyes. Our boy was a star.
Making her Pandora's Box debut is my partner. I call her Mom.
Yes, so that will be followed by the gay classic that Australia gave the world, The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. And I have a confession that I don't think I've watched Priscilla this millennium. I don't think I've watched it for like a very long time. So I'm very excited to be going to the drive-in. Please make sure that you come along and sing in your car and do all of that. I'm just going to show a couple more things that a few people are saying. So down for the drive-in, Craig Matt. Great. I'm looking forward to you being there. What else are we saying? Dan Murphy. Good old Dan Murphy. It is great. There is way more time, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home, Dan. And yes, that is great. I'm really happy, Peter, that we can reach out to our good friends in Melbourne who are having a very tough time at the moment. And Peter, from all of us here in Sydney, you're going to be okay. We feel for you, Melbournians, and we're great. We're really happy that we can bring you some films. Short films. Someone has asked me, what is the Pompeii? Yes, someone has asked me, what is Finhouse? Finn's asked me what was my favourite short film that I've watched. Look, I don't like to choose favourites, even though obviously I do all the time. But Pompeii, which is a film in the gay shorts, is a fabulous film. There's a film playing in the lesbian shorts called Wings, which stars Miriam Margolyes, the honorary Australian. It's a perfect film to end a package on. It's just so joyous. You just feel good vibes from it. There's also a really great film. Oh my God, I'm forgetting the name of it. It's in the gay shorts. It's from Slovenia. I'm sorry, I've forgotten its name. I've forgotten the name of the film. Oh my God, I'm terrible. Fire me now. Dressing up for the drive-in. You can dress up for the drive-in. Look, why not? First time at the drive-in for Louisa. I'm really surprised with the amount of people that have told me it's the first time they've ever going to the drive-in. So I'm really excited that you're getting to do it with us. Vicky is saying $2 is fantastic. $2 is a fantastic film. And that's the other thing. All of our short films will be have captions available for people to use them who need to use them or want to use them. You can watch them without the sound on. And we're also doing that for 3 of our feature films, Breaking Fast, Same But Different, and, oh my God, my brain is failing me. Same But Different, Breaking Fast, and Gossamer Folds. Gossamer Folds, thank you, is the other one that we're doing that for. And all of our Q&As and interviews will also be captioned so everybody can make sure that they engage with it. Best film to cheer you up during these crazy times, Mads Doyle. That is a great question. Breaking Fast would definitely be one that I would recommend. Obviously, Stage Mother and Priscilla at the Drive-In is an obvious one. The shorts packages, particularly the lesbian shorts, is very kind of uplifting. I would say Moonlit Winter, like it's a slow burn, but it's like it's just so it's just, oh, I just love it. What else? Yeah, I mean they're all that. Any other questions before I go? What have we got? What film should we watch opening night? Good question, Cameron Bailey. Well, I would recommend that you watch Gossamer Folds because the Q&A or interview that I did will be published at 4:30 on Friday afternoon. So if you've watched it before then, you'll be able to truly get something out of that interview. That would be my tip if you feel like immersing yourself and watching a whole bunch of films. Okay, right. One thing I am going to do before I depart, and obviously you can continue to ask me questions while I'm doing this as I'm clicking away. I just wanted to give a big thanks to our sponsors. So our Queer Screen sponsors, we could not put on a festival without sponsors. So thank you to all of our sponsors on the screen right now. Thank you very much for supporting an LGBTIQ arts organisation, particularly in the climate that we are in. I also want to give a huge thanks to our donors. So our True Love donors and our top 100 donors, thank you for continuing to support Queer Screen and giving some of your hard-earned money over to us and to filmmakers, because a lot of the donations we get, we put towards our filmmaker initiatives. And our members, so we have our Super Deluxe members and our Deluxe members. You too can be a member. If you are a Deluxe member, you get an all-access pass to every film at the Mardi Gras Film Festival, and a Super Deluxe gets you an all-access pass to everything that we do, basically. So why don't you become one? Comments, what do we got? Great question from Kylie. Kyle, what film should we watch on closing night? Well, that is another excellent question. Closing night. Well, I like to usually end my festivals with a really joyous film. So maybe Breaking Fast, if you wanted to end, or like any of the documentaries are really quite joyous. Ahead of the Curve is quite lovely and joyous, as is like Steelers is very uplifting. Like all the documentaries are quite uplifting. And Surviving the Silence, like I know it's probably not a documentary that many people would normally like leap at, but I really do highly recommend it. I have a group of people who watch films for me, and every single one that watched it gave it 5 out of 5. So it is just the remarkable story like that needed to be made into a film. So that's my hot tip. And how are we doing Pitch Off this year? Great question, Mads. The Pitch Off finalists will be finding out tomorrow who they are, which is very exciting. We'll be contacting all of the Pitch Off entries. We had over 50 entries this year, which is double what we normally do, which makes sense because obviously the filmmaking community has been decimated by what is currently going on globally. So we're really really excited that we're able to provide $10,000 and an opportunity for 6 filmmakers to pitch for that $10,000 for their short film project. It will be on Sunday, the closing day of the festival, Sunday the 27th at 11 a.m. It'll be live streamed like this is on YouTube and Facebook. You'll get to see their pictures and then stick around and see well, you won't see the judges deliberate, but once they deliberate, stick around and then you'll get to see who gets to get that $10,000 to make the short film of their dreams. Can't wait for picture off. Always a highlight. Yes, and Cam also with the supporting filmmakers. Whoop. All right, so I don't know if I've got anything else. What have we got? Someone's excited. Yep, thanks, Sid. Natalie says thanks to the sponsors. It is good. Honestly, sponsors helping LGBTIQ and arts organisations, like we couldn't exist without them. So really, thank you. Thank you, Russ. Well done to you as well. All right, so I think I'm pretty much going to wrap up now if anyone else has anything fancy to ask me, but I'm going to end by playing what I'm going to do. Oh, you know what to do? I thanked everybody, but I didn't thank our members. I'm not members. I mean, I did thank them, but I didn't thank our volunteers. Thank you so much to all of the volunteers from the board associates, to all of the people who help through social media, through my programming team, through to people who help in governance and people who help in grants and people who help in finance and people who help with production and operations. A special shout out to Andrew Wilkie, my programming assistant, who it's just a joy to work with. So thank you to him, and a thank you to everybody else and to my fellow staff. Thank you to Paul and Vicky for being really fabulous at your jobs. Yes, well done. Thanks, Gio. Thanks, Mads. Thanks for putting in all your hard work, Lisa. Thank you to my lovely wife, Annika. Thank you for putting up with the hours that I work. Oh, I've already put that one on. All right, well, bring on QSF 2020. So I'm going to now just end this fabulous event by playing the festival trailer. Really, 7 p.m. tomorrow night is where it's all at. Get on, watch some films. Make sure you use the hashtag QSFF20 on social media to let us know what you're watching and what you're liking. Now, one more thing, we have an event on next Tuesday night called the Halfway Hangout. So it was a little bit like this, but a little bit more cash. This has been pretty casual, let's be honest. But it's in Zoom, so it's not broadcast for anyone else to watch, but it's just a casual chat with me and other people. If you love film, if you want to talk about the films that you're watching, then now is your chance to hear from not just me, but from other people who've watched films and get recommendations about those films. So yeah. All right, now I am going to go. Now I'm going to play the trailer. So thank you, everybody. Chris Green Film Fest 2020 starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. Enjoy.